Hi there, it's Phoenix. I want to thank everyone for their kindness and compassion towards my reveal of being diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is now no longer separate. It is simply on the spectrum of autism. It's emotional for me, overwhelming, and very draining, especially since it gives clarity on the whys of most of my childhood trauma on to adulthood. Still, I don't want it to interrupt or impede what I'm doing. I will be addressing it just when the Most High, through my higher self, shows me it's time. Anyways, thank you and bless you all for being witnesses to the awakening of Phoenix from trauma to spirituality. I'm literally healing from multiple life-changing traumas right in front of you. You are not only witnessing my awakening, you are witnessing me step into my calling. I'm here to serve the Most High by bringing you these messages placed in my heart and these teachings and lessons that I've gained, that I've spiritually gained from my traumas and because of my development with my personal relationship with the Most High. Now, as I've said before, here on my channel, I will never claim that I can heal you. What I can do is provide you clarity on how to heal yourself, to spiritually help you get all you can from your traumas and help you find power in your isolation that the disabling mental illness due to trauma can bring. I want to make it clear. These videos and its content and how you choose to use it has been heavily prayed over. Don't take that lightly. Make no mistake of it. You are not here by accident. This is meant for you. Keep watching. Phoenix, keep rising. This is the final phase of part 1 to this video. The 4 most powerful words in spirituality. And part 1, our mantra, if you will, is to become ready, to take responsibility for your own healing. And that part of doing that is letting go. In part 1, I said how difficult it is to let go if you've held on for a long time due to being silenced and staying that way. And that it's difficult because being silenced brings about destruction in all facets of your life, not healing. It brings destruction and can turn detrimental to your character. Well, that was part 1. And before I begin in part 2, I want to remind you of my process with this clip. Now, I'll be doing this as a former nurse. I am inactive for obvious reasons. And I'm going to say I draw a lot from Maslow's hierarchy. And I use a lot of the nursing process. But I'm going to tell you about 80% of all of this. 80% is literally coming from my own real life traumatic experiences, which brings me to what is next. So yeah, everything that you've seen me do involves me nursing myself back to health and healing. This is my process that the Lord is guiding me through to heal myself and strengthen the talents and abilities that He's blessed me with, to wake up in you hope and to empower and inspire clarity on how to heal yourself. So yeah, assessment. I'm gathering all the information about my situation. The next step would be for me to make a nursing diagnosis. Granted, this is not some formal nursing diagnosis, some methodically cold medical jargon. This is going to be a more spiritually driven type of diagnosis. You have to remember, healing yourself spiritually through a personal relationship with the Most High gives you strength to not copy or mimic others. And through that, there is power in its uniqueness. My dear sisters and brothers, I have found that I had to remind myself, we have to remind ourselves, that it's not going to, nor should it, look like anyone else's either. The healing and taking responsibility for your healing. Okay? So, don't be a follower in this, your journey of healing, telling your story. Be your true, authentic self. And don't just live your truth. Live in truth. Okay? Don't be a follower in this. And hey, if I did give you hope, if I did empower you and inspire you to break your silence by telling your story, please don't forget to mention us here at the Awakening of Phoenix, from trauma to spirituality. Subscribe and like our content. And don't forget to share, because each like that you give us helps raise positive awareness about disabling mental illness. True. But it also helps raise donated goods, not money, donated goods, such as feminine products, hair products, pens and journals, and items to help encourage and establish self-care, right? Because when you have a disabling mental illness, and if you're homeless, self-care is hard. It's a challenge. And homelessness is rampant in the mental illness community, especially for those who have become unwanted and forgotten. So please, show your support and subscribe and like our videos. Don't just take our content. And hey, leave a comment. We want to know what you think. We need your feedback and we need your support too. So, if this is not your first time here, you already know what I'm about to say. It's one of our mantras, if you will, at the House of Phoenix, where the Awakening of Phoenix takes place. Remember to help yourself so that you can help others help themselves. And it keeps going and going and going and going. Don't give up, okay? You got this. You got this.
And remember, it is not just your spirituality that can define your journey. It is your journey that can define your spirituality. Bless you all. Thank you for watching. And join this community by subscribing to this channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on what is to come.